it do, what it is. Had a little tough technical difficulty there. Let me know if nothing's playing and whatnot. Shout outs to everybody that's here right now on the YouTube, on the Twitter. Yup. What's up, y'all? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again with another video about that Zen world and the modern crypto markets and how it all works together, right? At the end of the day, it's all about self-custody. Own the rights to party. Don't follow a leader, yet lead yourself to wherever you want to go. So without further ado, I don't need to inspire anybody. It's actually going to be short and sweet because we've entered a new paradigm. There's no real reason to explain it anymore, right? Now it's live on Solana. The Zen, it's taken on a new, it's not really a mask because it has different lives for different types of crypto users. So now it's live here on Solana. Came out later than it needed to actually come out. You need to go to the gym. You're looking good to go. Yeah, no, I need to get in the gym today, bro. I missed it yesterday because I was sitting around waiting for this to come out. Shout out to everybody that pulled up to the Twitter space yesterday. It held it down for like 8 hours just waiting for the program ID, waiting for Soul Zen to go live. To be honest, it was a successful launch. There was a couple hiccups, but as of right now, everything is smooth sailing. So the last hiccup that just happened, if you want to trade your Soul Zen and you don't see it in your wallet, right? Like if you got your Phantom wallet and you're looking at it and you don't see your Soul Zen, it's just because, you see your Soul Zen and Phantom wallet, but then you go to trade it on like Radium and you don't see the Zen, you might need to update your mining code and remint the token. So that's the one hiccup that happened out of the whole experience that people are waking up to right now, and they're fixing it. And once enough people get past it and time goes on, it was just a blip in the experience. But yeah, it seems the first coin that came out didn't have the right code so it could show up on Radium. So there was another learn for everybody about how you have to launch a coin on Solana. So in the middle of the night, team pushed a new mining client. You update yours, get pulled. That's all you got to type in the command line. And then it's going to give you the ability to mint all hashes. So everything you've already hashed, all your souls in, you'll just mint it in one big cluster. And then you'll have tradable souls in. So make sure you go and do that if you are mining or haven't done it yet. But that was the only hiccup. Everything else went smooth. I also think I guess another hiccup would have been that Solana itself took a long time to absorb the program IDs, and that's why it took over 7 hours from when they thought that it could just do a priority fee and it should get launched. So that's like a good conversation question for Jack in the future is like what happened with Solana? Why did it take so long to deploy? Because I bet he's got a whole bunch of words for the deployment of the contract, because that took longer than everything else. But once the contract went live, so did the leaderboard. And this is a live leaderboard where right now you can see everybody mining right now. So there's 391 wallets. Granted, you could say essentially like some of these wallets are repeats because they are. So yeah, I mean everybody here has 4. Oh my bad. This is the Ethereum one. So I'm actually looking at the wrong one. This one is right then. Everybody only has 1 ETH address unless they're multiplying them. But we'll just say, for the sake of not breaking our brains, it's just 1 Ethereum address. But here, let's look at this. So in this leaderboard here, This is on SOLXEN.io. This is where you can see all of the stats of the current like mining progression. So if you want to see your account, or if you just want to monitor it to see what the future, you know, looks like if you're trying to start some research, maybe you want to enter, so you want to start looking to see how fast are people hashing, how many people are hashing, you know, how much Soul Zen is being hashed. This one is kind of crazy. What I think happened was in the middle of the night, this is when the change happened. So everybody shut down and then they restarted. So now the mining is starting to climb, but the anticipation is declining, and that's fine, because we're not even one day into this experiment. And it's so funny to watch all the people show up to the slot machine and spend all their money in one day. Expect like everything to change in one day, and then even tell you, I'm a gambler. I spent it all. I need it all back right now. So Soul Zen is going through its, you know, creation phase, and so far so good. People are mining again, over 400, or let's keep it G, over 390 Ethereum wallets interacted with the contract. And what the hell? All right, I might have to stop my miner to stream. That's sad. I'll do it though, for the people. It's taking up too much bandwidth. Oh man. So that's what I'm saying. This is gonna be a little short stream because I want to mine more than I want to stream, and this is like a characteristic or a behavior of being early to a project. You really don't want to miss a beat. If you miss a beat, you're getting behind. Like the more I keep the miner off, the more forward everybody else is getting. Right? That's the best part of proof of work. In a proof of stake system, all the coins are typically delivered to everybody at one time and then distributed like Dragon Balls across the whole array of individuals, right? So this is a little bit backwards. Start at 0, fair launch. You know, the crowd is being created every day, right? That's what's going to happen with Soul Zen. Every day, new people will show up and they will understand it. You might not understand it, but they will understand it. And that's why, for me, I should not be turning my miner off. But for y'all, I'm going to do it. So just know that's how much love there is. But looking at the Solana side, tons of wallets here. Tons and tons and tons and tons of wallets. I think, yeah, this only shows the top 1,000. So we really don't know what's going on. And again, as people join the network, join the Soul Zen network, this will continue to grow. The AMP at 300 has already gone down. We're at 299. And then you can see up here in the top right, we have the AMP timer, where you can see how long until the next AMP changes. So 12 hours until the AMP goes to 289, right? And like I was saying before this was live, less coins means bell curve. So at some point, there will be a lot less coins being created. Right now is the abundance, the inflation. Yeah, so it should inflate. Now, do people sell it? I don't fucking know. I know some people are trying to sell it, but what I do know, being a miner, it's actually very expensive to make Soul Zen because it's paired to Solana. So since it's paired to Solana, it rises with Solana, just like Zen, right? But Zen can't do it because everybody that was early basically front run the future. And yeah, now we're paying for the debt. You know, we'll eventually have enough supply, not entering, but yet burning, and it will give Zen what it's looking for. But until then, it needs to build a community. So the best part about Soul Zen right now is that it is like the distant Zenian. We've been picked on because we love changing things, right? We don't stay the same. We keep moving. We keep evolving, right? So these Zenians over here on Soul Zen, they want this to win. They're not even putting their Zen in here. because they know that you're gonna buy it. So they're not even putting it in there. That's why what is awesome is I made a Soul Zen liquidity pool, but I just did it in ZenCat because now I get it. If you're a Zenian out there, pair it with ZenCat, because if you pair it with ZenCat or like Potato Vampire, now this is what gets weird. It's like people can show up with their ZenCat and buy your Soul Zen. So you're going to get more ZenCat. So maybe you don't want that. But if the community rallies behind a meme coin, it has basically now double the fuel. It'll have people who have Soul Zen who will come and buy the ZenCat. And then it'll have ZenCat users who will sell for Soul Zen. So this is a natural market that can be made based on bullshit. And I think that's really special once it gets some legs. So I went ahead and I'm willing, and that's what I mean. I'm willing to lose Soul Zen for ZenCat, because at least in ZenCat, I know the foundation of the project is a community member. The founder is a community member. The under 300,000 market cap are community members. So this is all good. I'm actually chilling on ZenCat, loving the dip. Again, if you're a Zenian and you get it, right, create your own self-custody, people will be buying ZenCat with Soul because that's all they see. So if your ZenCat becomes more expensive because people want to meme it, so does your Soul Zen, it's cool. It's going to balance out. What's funny is a lot of brands have already tried this on multiple blockchains. But the thing is that they're always pegged the ideology to a centralized token or to a token that has a lot of participants, in the governance side of it. Right now we're experimenting. So this is very experimental, but again, it's dipped and dripped in first principles. So the only way to really jeopardize this or mess this up is for someone. So like I've already seen it. There's one dude in the Telegram. I'll close my Telegram. There's like one guy in the Telegram. I'm so dark. I gotta bring this light over here. There we go. What up, Mind, Body, and Crypto? What up, Dioshland? But yeah, so this right here, this is the actual Soul Zen chart. Right now, people are selling $13 worth because no one's putting up liquidity, right? It's only been out for so long, and it's proof of work. Like the coins are only created when someone finds 420 or 420.69 on the blockchain. So there is no real liquidity, but what I was getting at is that Soul Zen is just a render of Solana on Solana, because you have to use Solana to make it, right? So if Solana is becoming more expensive, so does the difficulty of mining Soul Zen. Right now, like for me, for instance, like I don't know if this is gonna show. Can I show this? Whack. It's always weird how like when I'm streaming, all of a sudden I like lose access to this navigation bar. So weird. Happens every single time. Especially if it's Phantom Wallet. Phantom Wallet shows me no mercy. Okay. So what I did was I set up all my wallets to be in my Phantom Wallet. What this helps me do is like monitor the spending. So like ID3, right? ID2. So I see I got $22 in this one, right? I got 55 Soul Zen in here, right? ID3, ID1, $30 WAD, 200,000 in there. And then, of course, this one isn't working as hard. I've noticed this one ain't working that hard, but that's okay. Because what's cool is the one that doesn't work as hard. I just send I'll just send some soul like to one of the addresses. Man, yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. Somebody was talking on Twitter Spaces yesterday, and they were saying Solana's user interface is like whack or something. And then like I was like kind of listening, and I was like, yo, they don't use Solana. Like with Soul Zen, we need to use it, right? You got to set up an environment so you feel comfortable. Like, who wants to be uncomfortable? You know, like it's like going on vacation, or like this photo we're looking at, and then you're just uncomfortable there. Like, who wants to be like that, right? So I set up a very comfortable environment, and this shit is tight. Like the fact that like I could just go here to this wallet, click the Soul Zen, hit send, go here, go main plug, hit max, hit next, hit send, and it's gonna send, and it's less than a penny. It's pennies. It's nothing. See, send. So the transaction send, it's their computation, the computer units part, where people are like coding on Solana and the coders are bad. That's where that's another thing I've learned in the last 6 hours. People are really bad at coding, and they got clunky apps with a lot of extra shit, and Jack and his team just invented something that's not heavy. It's heavy on Solana's production, but it's not heavy on the user experience, which allows users to do what I'm doing, right? I just proof of work this Soul Zen into existence, and now for under a penny, 001, I'm gonna go ahead and send this to my regular wallet, so it's not impacting my Solana balance, right? That's the one thing I think that fucks up Ethereum, is you're gonna see your ETH balance go down when you make transactions. In Solana land, is you don't see your Solana balance go down. So this is how I consolidate all of my Soul Zen into one main wallet. That way I can keep track of my overall mined Soul Zen. So this is another fun way to stay organized. Again, if you I hope to make a video now that everything is smooth sailing. I hope to make a video on how to set up a Soul Zen miner. And I can't promise it's gonna go to everybody. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe so, maybe no. Because there's so much strategy to this shit. Like, you being on the same level as me for the free is kind of insane. Like at the end of the day, like that's why it's so hard for people to comprehend this, because this is a paid tutorial. Like this is like let's get you set up. Boom. All right, cool. So I just consolidated all of my Soul Zen into my main wallet. Which one is it? Hum. So I have two of them. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, it's that one. It's not this one. Yeah, $2.99. So this is what I'm saying. They had two. There's gonna be 2 tokens, but that's only for early miners. If you're a new miner, you're only gonna see 1 token. But if you're an early miner and you see 2 Soul Zen tokens, just know that one of them doesn't have transfers enabled. Right? So don't be the person that like pops up and goes like, oh shit, like I got 2 Soul Zen tokens. Like, I want to sell this other one. It's like, man, do the research, dog. You know that shit is unsellable. Like, they've already forked it and they've already moved on. So that's like the one FUD I can see in the future spawning, because people can yell louder than people giving a fuck about it. Where it's like, oh, they got 2 coins like in the first 3 hours. Like, I don't know. The literals. But yeah, we're about to bust 1 billion on the leaderboard. And again, this is why, as you can see, it's pretty well distributed. Distribution. Jesus, why am I stuttering on that? It's well distributed and distributed, and this distribution will continue to be like this because Sol is becoming expensive. Like I said, you have to monitor your wallets, and you need to make sure you're mining or hashing, conservatively, or you could overspend, right? So I know one wallet that spends more than the others, and I'll like keep filling that one up. Like right now, I know this one right here is kind of low, and it's working pretty hard. It's a hard worker. So I'll maybe take from the top one because it's not working as hard. And then You know what I'm saying? Which one was that? That was ID2. It's working hard. It's working hard for the money. So I'll go ahead and just drop it 0.1 Sol. Send that over to the hard worker. Doo-doo. Awesome. So now if I go over here, should see I got the Solana. Voila. All right, now it can work hard again. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, when people start to really understand how they can maintain and be organized and mine and go and do some shit, and their crypto is still cooking and it's fairly launched, and they don't have to worry about a rug, because this can power things. That's another thing too. This energy, this Soul Zen energy, can be repurposed, right? And that's why, as a meme community, knowing we have one, I don't see why we couldn't have a Dogecoin or Shiba Inu in Solana Zen, right? Because it's an overall community. So what the fuck? Why isn't this working? It was working earlier. It was working earlier. Don't follow the leader. What up, Dank? What it do, man? All I know is I'm not fumbling this one. It has too many characteristics of people like doing what Zen was. But the difference is that like in Zen, everybody was friends. When Zen released, didn't nobody know each other like that, right? So it was easier. It was easier to be like, oh, what's gonna happen, you know, like, or oh, what's next, you know? What the fuck? Why isn't this popping up? See, I hate this Radiant thing. This one sucks. They should give us an LP though. Someone should. That's all we're missing. We're just if Soul Zen starts to get plugged into these giant DeFi systems as well, because it's just like, why not? Why wouldn't you want the traffic? And you know, you got Jack Levin on the other side. Then you'll start yielding coins and like farming and shit. Like, why would you want to miss out on that? Right? You can mine the coins right now for free, essentially, because there are pennies on the dollar to create. Damn, can I get to the Soul Zen? Can I see the liquidity pools? Damn. See, this site clunky as hell. What happened to the Zen Cat one? Hold up. Where'd it go? Man, this site is so clunky, yo. All right, well, I wanted to show here, you can see that people are trying to build these liquidity pools right now, because there's community members that believe in the practice. Like they want more Solana, and they want Soul Zen to be successful, because then people will come with their Solana to buy it. And if they know how to mine it, why wouldn't they want it to be successful, right? So that's all I hear in the chats right now. I hear a lot of people who don't want to see Soul Zen be successful for whatever vendettas they have against Zen or Jack Levin. So like they don't want to see anything be successful. And then there's actually a lot of people who want the success. So it's hard for you as a user probably to identify what side to choose. But I think Zen is pure and clear. It doesn't have a direction. It just has a community. And the direction, if you wanted to put one on top of it, is to reprioritize block space and change the way people use their daily crypto. So yeah, like seeing the Zen Cat trading concept here, this means that somebody now can make a couple Soul Zen coins, right? Like you can go and mine them, right? Load up the terminal, hit enter, you know, go drop the link, hit enter, start, you know, cooking, making some crypto, self-custody. And then you can find a community coin that everybody's trying to make the Soul Zen market cap go high. You know, they're trying to have fun and have high market caps. I get the meme thing, you know, but at the same time, for someone who's trying to understand cryptocurrency, now they can go and mine their abundance. They don't have to wait for their coins to be fractionalized or go and chance it on some like really bad meme, right? Look over here. We got a meme right here. Wow, whatever. And Grammarly, leave me alone. But yeah, so that's one really cool thing about Soul Zen that many people probably won't talk about because again, they don't want to see it succeed. And they want to see it have a bad narrative like Zen, so that Zen can stay dead. But it's not going to work out that way. Like, we're just in the weird times where I keep looking around and I'm wondering why so many people decide not to put the thinking cap on. They're just like, oh, no, I can't think about that, which is fine, you know. But again, Soul Zen will eventually catch a liquidity because people do want to buy it. And I feel like that will happen as people run out of Solana. So like what I mean by that is you can monitor these top accounts, right? Like number one is going to show you how much Solana they have, how much ammo they have, and they're going to have to keep filling it up. So let's look at number one. Yeah, well, like that's like, yeah, we'll look at number one in a second. But like, yeah, this is what I mean. Like we're in a proof of work world. So speculation is not based on proof of stake ideology. Like those coins can only be made if people put Solana to work. And if people run out of Solana or Solana becomes more expensive, the difficulty in making Soul Zen is in relationship to that. Or if Solana were to break, go down, gas fees, you know, I'm just still wondering how the fuck that gas fees are staying like this. What I think it is that when we were doing the Solana test, we weren't rate limiting everybody's IP address. But on RealNet Solana, they actually have a rate limit on how many times your RPC or your wallet address can hit the network, which is kind of centralizing it, but whatever. Because like, what if there's a real game that required latency? You wouldn't want to choose Solana because the advantage would go to those with the RPCs. Like, I mean, I guess every blockchain is like that now. The advantage goes to those who are on the RPC, who have direct connect, you know, that broadband to the blockchain. Like if you're on the low, you're fucked. Oh, this is cracking right now. But yeah, so yeah, like their blockchain is really stable. Solana is, and it can handle the proof of work. The thing about it is how long can it maintain with the growth if again, if people like this experience. So what we can see here is one thing that was really interesting to see is the fees. Where's it at? We oh, I guess this is from the last hour. It looked way cooler. It looked way cooler yesterday when it was flatlined, and then out of nowhere, oh, so here's one. Here it is. Yeah, average reward per epoch. So right now this is Soul Zen 21, 621. We're 621. And what's crazy is that, yeah, we're spiking the fees and we just getting started. So I think back here, this spike was, or I actually don't know what was going on Solana. So I can't tell you what that is, but whoever was around at 590 epoch, they remember what happened and why the gas fees soared or why the chain got the way it was, right? So the block rewards is awesome for the node validators because, you know, that means there's incentive to protect the network, to secure it because people are on it. So what's awesome again to see is Soul Zen provide use case to the blockchain. So it doesn't really matter if people see it as a valuable idea or something that they can flip. because at the end of the day, it's a resource for education, for the overall chain to see performance. And like for me, bruh, I'm bullish now. I'm really bullish on Solana. And I would love to see other blockchains incorporate some sort of stress test token like a Soul Zen. I mean, obviously I can't own it because it's not, you know, proof of work, or how do you say this? Like Soul Zen is owned by the community for the community. So, you know, this is like, can you do it again? Maybe, but you're always going to come after this one that came out on May 28th, 2024, right? This is the original because it is. And yeah, I can't wait to see the other spin ups. Since it survived, who's to say like or version 2 won't sample some of the stuff from us? I think it there's a lot of people in there from their community as well learning with us, and they felt very comfortable in the Zen world. They loved the organization. They loved how easy it was to get connected and started, how much information was out to get started, right? We had like 7 different guides, right? Big Asian community. Yo, Asia came online like there was no other. Like, and they still online. Shout outs to everybody out in the Far East, you know. And that's what I mean, bro. Like, everything is going okay. Only people I see sad or saying something is someone who is expecting something, but not expecting some Soul Zen. They were expecting something, but they weren't expecting Soul Zen as like, I'm gonna be a miner. So this right here, this chart is gonna be full of all those speculators, because I'm not gonna bring my Soul Zen here. I'm gonna make you y'all gonna have to buy some cats. You know what I'm saying? My Soul Zen is over in the Zen Cat arena. If you go get some Zen Cat with Soul Zen, right, you can get some of my Zen Cat. Or you can bring your Zen Cat and sell it and take my Soul Zen. How about that? Man, this shit might crack off. See, I don't know what's going to happen here. This is the part where we all don't know what's going to happen here, because no one is telling you what's going to happen. So it can do whatever it wants to do. Whenever someone says, like, we're going to make a liquidity pool that's going to hold the price up, that shit is not going to do that. That shit is not going to do that. So, again, these organic ones, this is where the random act is. This is where the AGI is. This is where you want to be. I know there's not one yet for Potato Vampire. There could be. I think everyone on Potato Vampire is waiting for the position right now. Right, we got some weak hands in the house, but what they don't know is that this is a real Zenian coin. Now, Soul Zen or Zencat is cool because it's a community coin, but this one is deaf to mediocrity. It's a vampire, it's a potato, it's Tree City West's, and I am a big supporter of the homies mixtape right here. So if that's all you need to know. And when we combine our Soul Zen and we want you to come give us your potatoes, you can take the Soul Zen and leave the potatoes behind. I'm okay with that. Hope you guys see where this is going. Put 2 and 2 together. We in it for the tech. Yes, sir. I mean, I'm going to sell my coins. What you mean? If they want to buy them, I might have to give them to them. But that's why I'm going to take some of my coins to my favorite projects. So if you do want to buy my Solana Zen, it'll be available behind a Potato Vampire or behind a Beanie Cat. Those are the 2 places I'm going to list it. And then maybe I'll put a little over here if I see more people join. But there's almost 1 billion out there, and there's only 2 million in the liquidity pool. Like, no one is giving this shit up. That, or they don't know how to mint it. There could be some people out there right now that have a whole bunch of Soul Zen, and they're hella confused on, like, do I mint it or not? Like, how do I move this around, you know? But yeah, there's a lot of people that are trying to buy it. I don't know why. Again, it's this easy. You just go to your computer, load up this, hit this, and hit that. And it just goes. Tells you your balance. lets you know. You know, I got to run that 66,600 fee, so I stay blessed. I also changed my delay to 2. I do 2 on my delay. That seems to help. I mean, I still get a lot of pending timeouts, which I'm okay with because I'm hashing slowly. Like I'm chiseling at the side of the mountain right now. I'm chiseling it because I want to stay accountable for my coins. And I don't want to just rug in. Or, you know, a lot of people spent a lot of Solana, right? I'm spending 2 Solana right now between 4 wallets. And I only got like 5 million coins. So, and I mean, and I'm doing efficient mining. So if I already heard like somebody who told me like, oh, I'm in the top and I spent 20 Solana and they just rushed to the top. This could be one of them because this person has stopped mining. This is probably one of the accounts. So like you see his number 1. Or they're number 2 over here though. Yeah, so there's still there. This is what's funny too. There's people showing up and they're like flexing that they like modified the miner to move faster, right? And I'm like, yo, that's cool and all, but like this is proof of work. Like if you modify it to move faster, you're just telling me you learn how to spend more Solana. Like, okay, like I'm not gonna spend the Solana, but if you're gonna bring the Soul Zen into existence for all the people who don't want to spend the Solana, like, so be it, bro. Like, go and run it up. And like they instantly were like double thinking what the fuck they just said. They're like, wait a second, this isn't a flex. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, this is proof of work. You can't flex in proof of work. The only way to flex is to keep mining. The moment you stop to say, look how much I have, you just lost like a bunch of like time of hash, right? I learned that in XENblocks, because in XENblocks, it doesn't matter if you're hashing for $1 a day. You need to be hashing, because that $1 could be the difference between, you know what I'm saying, 200, you know what I'm saying, 200 blocks today, you know, and 200 blocks after the halving for $1. Actually, I don't know how much I'm spending right now. I think I'm spending $1.30. I turned it down a little bit when Soul Zen came out. So now you see there's all these moving parts in the Zen world. And now that everything is moving, like the engine is finally firing, soon it will all come together. And when it turns into a transformer and everybody can finally see it, and they're like, oh, look at this is what they were building. You know, I'll be there with all the supplies so you guys can buy it from me. And yeah, I'll be chilling. My shit is working for me now, bro. I can go to the gym because my hashing is hashing, so I can keep dashing. Yo, go into the description of this video and get a Soul Zen miner going. There is one, I think, yeah, both of them. One's for Mac and the other's for Linux. So just pick which one works best for you. And I'll catch you guys later. Soul Zen to the field. Peace.